And as I've said, Gurudeva has always this mood, like, like always, they're bringing us to have relationship with Braj. So, when I first came to the Mat, I was so surprised, like, to first witness Guru Purnima. On Guru Purnima day, that's Vyasadev's appearance day, I saw how so many people come to the Mat. Like from morning, like even 6 o'clock in the morning. And actually the day before that, I'm seeing the devotees, they already put, like a line, like ropes so people can line up. And I was not really expecting like anything, but when I finally saw that day, I saw like from the whole day, so many people coming and they're just going to see Gurudev, have darshan of Gurudev and like offering many things to Srila Gurudev. And this is, Gurudev has shown example how to observe Vyasa Puja. First, he worshipped his Gurudev, and then he worshipped Guru Parampara. Then after that, he is worshipping his god brothers. He has garlands and putting candana on his god brothers. And then just after that, then he sat down and accepting the devotees like offerings. And so, like so many devotees, they're lining up, and during that time, lots of kirtan going on for the whole day. So, in that time when I first came, like 2000, Gurudev would sit like from, like maybe from almost before 8 up to 12, and then again in the afternoon. So it's like almost like whole day. And Gurudev already at a very advanced age. But he'd take the patients to sit down and meet with all the devotees, the Brijbasis. And also one very special thing, like Janmashtami time. Also, especially my first Janmashtami time. Then Gurudev would sit from like 8 in night up to 12 midnight. And with all the Brijbasis, and they're having kirtan. Like this, like well, some of us, like especially I'm very new, like we're absorbed in like the fasting thing, like I'm fasting, I'm not eating too much. But their Gurudev showing example, you just be absorbed in kirtan and celebrating with the Brijbasis, and so that whole night just passed very quickly. And then midnight, then there's a special kirtan. Krishna Das would sing, and everyone would be dancing, and then they'll have Abhishek of Thakurji. Then especially another festival that like giving so much impression is Radhastami. Like nowhere in Braj would you see like celebration like this. Only in Mathura with Srila Gurudev. On Radhastami time, like all the Brijbasis will be divided into like different kirtan groups, and we will go to different villages. And with all the Brijbasis in that village, we will all, from their different villages, we will all go towards Keshavji Gaudiya, bringing all their like anukud, they're bringing all their gifts, carrying on their heads, and with the Sankirtan party. And then when we arrived, I saw Gurudev would be waiting at the door, and he has flowers, and he would be like showering flowers to the devotees coming, like this. So I really see like, oh, how like special Gurudev is celebrating. And then we're coming to, and they're bringing all the offerings to Thakurji. Like this. They don't arrive at the same time. So when they're coming, then everyone, Madam Maharaj or the devotees would call Srila Gurudev, and Gurudev would come, and he would wait at the gate. When they arrived, and he offered flowers like this. So these are like special memories showing how Srila Gurudev is establishing our relationship with, not just with Krishna, with the devotees and with the Brijbasis.
Gurudev came first time to Bali on his first tour on 1996. That time we were in the city, in Denpasar. Gurudev came with a lot of devotees from all over the world, almost say like 30% or more. And she stayed in Tanjung Bungkak in Denpasar. That time was, the house was very lonely. We only one in the middle of the village. in the middle of the rice field. When Gurudev came to Bali, it was hard rain, storm, so many things was happen. Because that time, most of Gurudev is not take sannyasis like Premrajana Prabhu, Gurukram Prabhu, Distrajumna Prabhu, Gopinath, Brajanath Prabhu, Nabim Prabhu, now it's Madhab Maharaj, and the other, some of the New Zealand Deputy, Australian Deputy, and also Pramod Lumba. So, because we have not a big place, and we try to serve our godbrother to put them outside, say like in the small hotel like that nearby. And also that time, no one could translate Gurudev lecture. We tried to find someone from Brahma Kumaris, and they gave up. I'm sorry, I cannot translate because it's too high, as I said. Try to translate very slowly, and also very difficult to me to translate because sometimes I don't understand what Guru said. Now, by the help of our godbrother, I can translate slowly. Because we are actually not ready, we are not so qualified yet. But we pray for Gurudev to have a really pure devotee. And then Guru Anupama said, yes, Gurudev want to come to Bali. Oh, yeah, go. And then Gurudev visited us. After his visit, Murubah, Australia. But then that time, as I said before, something happened. There was storm, hard rain, and everyone could stay in the room, in the small house. There's one house like this big, but with second step to floor. I sleep outside the door, the wall, and we have program for 3 days. Upon this, I forget. And Gurudev program was success. This is the first time visit. The second tour, also Gurudev came to Bali until the 4th tour.
I was living in Hawaii, part of the Hawaii Sangha, in 2005, and I had a good job that earned enough money to where I could bring a nice donation to Srila Narayan Maharaj, to Srila Gurudev in 2005. So I left my home and I intended to live with Gurudev at that time, from that time on. So I flew to Hawaii, I flew from Hawaii to India, and I lived in Mathura, Keshavaji Mat. Well, after the Kartik Vrat was over, then one young boy from Badger came up to me, Madhukar Prabhu. He said, oh, Gadadhara, did you hear? I'm traveling with Damodar Maharaj. We're going to go into Hong Kong and China. I told, oh, wow, Madhukar, wouldn't that be great if I could come along? And he said, oh, you must. And I said, well, what do I do? And he goes, you go see Damodar Maharaj. So I went to talk to my friend, Damodar Maharaj, and he said, well, Gadadhara, so you speak Chinese? I said, no, Maharaj, I don't speak Chinese. He said, well, then you're a great cook. I need to have a reason to bring you along. I already have a mridanga player, that's Madhukar. And I said, well, I can pay my own way. And he said, okay, you're on the ticket. So we went to, he said, but we have to go ask Srila Narayan Maharaj and get Gurudev's blessings for you to travel with me. Going into China, that's a big responsibility. Oh, okay, good, let's go to Govardhan. We went to see Srila Gurudev in Govardhan. I was in white cloth. And then we went right up to Gurudev. He was chanting his japa in the center grassy area in Govardhan. And Damodar Maharaj just boldly came up and stopped him and said, oh, Srila Gurudev, this is Gadadhara from Badger from Hawaii. and he wants to come with me. He wants your blessings to travel and preach in Hong Kong and China and further beyond. And Gurudev said, oh, you have my heartily blessings to preach pure bhakti. Oh, I felt so good. And then Damodar Maharaj, out of nowhere, out of the blue, without telling me, he said, and he wants to receive saffron cloth from you. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And it was too late to do anything, but I just kind of looked at Gurudev like, okay. And Gurudev said, but you're married. I had been, Gurudev had performed a marriage yajna for quite some time prior to that. And I told, no, Gurudev, we have separated happily, and I've been living alone for about 4 years. And Gurudev said, then you have girlfriend? And I said, no girlfriend, Gurudev. Madhav Maharaj spoke up and said, oh, he's finished with that, give him saffron. So, okay, so Gurudev gave me saffron. He said, you go purchase cloth and dye it, and then on Ram Nomi, I will give you saffron. Bring me the cloth, and I'll chant the mantras. So I became Gadadhara das Brahmacari. Hare Krishna.
Any servant of Srila Gurudev, any disciple, any devotee, even if one just chants Hare Krishna even once, he deserves your respect. And Srila Gurudev said that when I was in one place called Siliguri, when I was preaching with my Guru Maharaj, there, wherever we went, a dog followed us from behind. A dog kept following us everywhere we went. And we even wanted to cross the river, and the dog wanted to get onto the boat. But the boatman wouldn't let the dog to come on. But then finally we arranged for the dog also to come with us. And it came everywhere we went. It even heard to my Guru Maharaj's Harikatha. And finally all of us embraced that dog, Srila Gurudev said, because it followed my Guru Maharaj. So Srila Gurudev said, you must never disrespect anyone. Never disrespect anyone. And he said, Srila Gurudev used to often say that even if a dog of Srila Swami Maharaj comes, I will embrace that dog and offer my respect. So he said that any person who comes, you must never disrespect him. And also Gurudev used to often say that you must never consider yourself the controller or the maintainer. And then when Srila Gurudev, once when he was told not to enter one temple, then Srila Gurudev said, really, I am told to not enter a temple. But I don't want to enter the temple either ways. Then they said, why not? Why don't you want to enter? Why do you wish to not enter the temple? Then he said, because Krishna is not even there. But they said, what do you mean Krishna is not even there? The deities of Sri Radha Krishna are there. But he said, really, Krishna is not the controller in the temple. The devotees there consider themselves the controllers of that temple. So when they consider themselves the controller and not Krishna himself, then is there place for Krishna in the temple? So then there is no need for me to go to such a place where Krishna is not even present. So Srila Gurudev said that this respect, this Vaishnava etiquette is very important in us making progress. So he even laid the foundation for us most mercifully. Just as a mother mercifully spoon feeds the baby, he spoon fed us with the most basic instructions. With not just the, in English we say the ABCD, but if there was something more basic than even ABCD, then Srila Gurudev even gave us those things. And if there was something more advanced than even XYZ, then he gave us that also. So now it is up to us to be spoon fed by Gurudev and ultimately reach out to Srila Gurudev. Srila Gurudev said, I have come. You can catch hold of my hand, but I cannot catch hold of you. You can catch hold of my hand, but you cannot expect me to do everything for you. At one point, you must stand up and seek what I have come to give. So it is up to us now to seek and to ultimately obtain what he has come to give and not waste this priceless opportunity that he has given us.